Will Splatoon Switch have playable Octolings? That is a big question at this moment in time. We know that playable Octolings were a thing for Splatoon Wii U. We know that Nintendo toyed with that idea due to the fact that people data mined the Wii U version and found playable Octolings, but unfortunately that feature never went live for Splatoon Wii U. So will we be able to play as the Octolings in Splatoon Switch? Now, I'm not sure whether Nintendo will actually implement this idea, just because like the whole idea of Splatoon is the fact that Inklings, that is like what they want to do or what they like to do in their pastime. Pretty much turf war, tower control, rainmaker, and all of the other game modes which I might have missed. That is like what they want to do or what they like to do, like in their pastime. It is their hobby to do like a turf war or to do like a rainmaker or tower control or splat zones. It is their hobby. So will implementing Octolings ruin that whole idea? Will that ruin the whole sort of lore behind Splatoon? I guess that is a question that can be asked, but we did see a level in the single player for Splatoon Wii U where it was pretty much like a turf war match against Octolings. So I guess that isn't really a big obstacle. They could definitely overcome that, and I think they probably will. I think playable Octolings will be a thing in Splatoon Switch, and I think there is two ways they can implement playable Octolings. Well, I just mentioned that Nintendo might see the Octolings as intruding in the whole Splatoon lore, so maybe they could have a separate sort of playlist for playable Octolings so that you don't see Octolings running around with Inklings on the same team as well. So maybe that will be a thing, but I think the more likely thing that will happen is that Nintendo will implement Octolings in the same servers. There won't be a separate playlist for Octolings at all, and you will unlock Octolings by hitting the max level, and when you do hit the max level you will be able to play as the Octolings, and these Octolings get new gear, new and exclusive gear, new and exclusive weapons for the Octolings as well that can't be used as Inklings. And pretty much it's like a prestige for Splatoon, but instead of just unlocking the same weapons again like you do in Call of Duty, with the Octolings you get new and specific weapons. We kind of seen it with the Octo Shot, so maybe they could do something similar with the rest of the weapons for the Octolings as well. So I think that would be a good idea, and it would help to keep people playing Splatoon for a long period of time as well, just because you got something more to play for as well. So when you do hit that max level, I guess you could choose just to stay with that character, or you could unlock the Octoling and level up that Octoling and get new weapons as well. Pretty much when you go into a match you can choose what character you want to be, whether you want to be an Inkling or an Octoling, and I think that is a good way to implement playable Octolings into the game. But I could definitely see them not implementing playable Octolings, just because, like I said, it does kind of go against the whole lore behind Splatoon, that Inklings, they like to do turf war and they like to do all of the game modes as a hobby, and that is their hobby. That is like their version of football or tennis or netball. So maybe that will go against that whole lore, but I could definitely see them implementing playable Octolings. We know that the devs did toy with this idea, they did play around with this idea before they decided not to go ahead with it. Maybe they saw a massive problem there with playable Octolings, and maybe we will not see playable Octolings for Splatoon Switch. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Do you think we will be able to play as Octolings in Splatoon Switch? We'll have more Splatoon Switch videos coming out soon as well, so make sure you're hitting that subscribe button for everything Splatoon Switch. But that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.